Good morning. Today is December 13th, Monday morning, and welcome to class today. So if everyone would get up and stand in your favorite spot, feet together, hands together in prayer posture, and just begin allowing ourselves to settle in and center. And again, just allowing the body to rock. This is a settling in process. Bamboo blowing in the breeze. Just allowing the body to rock forward and backward, side to side. And don't try to resist it, just allow it to happen. And notice how soothing it is. Notice the settling in of doing this. Let's begin to activate the belly pump. Inhale through the nose, deep down into the belly, and then exhale. Hot, audible. Belly in towards the spine. Inhale through the nose, hot, audible. Exhale through the mouth. Notice the sound. That alone will just help you to come to center. Come back to parasympathetic rest digest mode in the central nervous system. Relax the hands, nice and slow. Feel your thumbs still in heart center and slowly turn the hands over, feeling heart center opening. Something's dropping, releasing, just letting everything go and just standing in this open Wu-Chi posture. Different than this one, we're just open, receiving, not doing anything yet. One big breath here. Turn the hands over. Now we start rooting into earth. Notice my body's already wanting to start rooting. Palms are rooting into earth, knees bend. Load up your right leg, left leg gets buoyant, empty, void. Becomes your yin leg is the left one. The right leg, which is loaded, becomes yang. Full. Step out with the empty left yin leg and then sink into that leg and let the body unravel a little bit. Pardon me. Let's keep letting the body go. Just letting it go, shaking off any tension. Come back into traditional Wu-Chi posture. Notice I'm dropping, the sacrum is dropped, sinking down into earth. Top of the head, sky hook, pulling the head up, chin in, long spine, space between the vertebrae, feeling the feet bottoms, feeling the palms of the hands, energy roots coming out. And I'm just, look at my shape. I'm a mountain. I'm just a mountain in this posture, rooting into earth, sucking up earth's energy through the balls of my feet. One big deep breath here. Good. Now let's cup the hand, use the palm, and let's begin tapping. Up the outside, down the inside. I'm a little congested today, so I'm going to work on the inside of my arm because that will clear up my sinuses and some of this congestion. Down the inside, up the outside. Down the inside, up the outside. Shoulder blades. Top of the shoulder. Come around, armpit, massage. Help those lymph nodes to open up and detoxify. Breathing the whole time, exhaling, letting go, letting the stagnant energy exhale through the mouth. Resist the urge to hold your breath while you're doing this because the energy needs to go somewhere. And the easiest way to let it out is let it exhale through the breath. Other side, up the outside, down the inside, up the outside, down the inside. Continuing to breathe. Shoulder blade. Top of the shoulder. Come around, armpit. Massage. Drum the ribs, activating all the organs underneath. Time to thump. Get underneath the collarbone. You can get above and below. I put one finger above, one finger below the collarbone, and I get one side, and then I get the other side. Get all in there. A lot of lymph nodes under that area. Then take the beak. Notice this beak, and I just get the shoulder notches a few times each side. It's for lungs, both lung points. Dantian, snap. Bend slightly forward, gentle fists, kidneys and adrenals. Rub. Sacrum. And legs. All the way down to the ankles and back up. End on the hip bones, right in the front. Just gently tap those hip bones. Come back into Wu Qi posture. Again, sink. Notice how I'm just letting my body go, I'm checking my body. Where's the tension? Sometimes you need to move your body a little bit like this. It's like a wiggle thing. So when you wiggle the body, and you'll see me doing this often, I don't know that I explain it very much, but if you see me wiggling, it's because I'm letting go of some excess tension that I may be holding, and I'm not quite sure where I'm holding it. I don't know. So by wiggling my body a little bit, moving, whatever, it's in any way, I start to let go of that excess tension that I'm holding on to. So again, feeling those energy roots in the bottoms of your feet, through the roots from the palms of your hand. And let's get rid of a little bit more tension by squeezing. Let's do one tension and release. Here we go. Inhale, squeeze, and then bleed it off with pursed lips. Inhale, tense everything up. And then let it go. One more time. Inhale. Notice my body. Let it go. Then step back out, back into Wu Qi. Remember, inhale, exhale, rapidly through the nose, dragon's breath of fire. Mouth is closed. Inhale, exhale. We speed it up as we go. One final tap with the heels. Good. Let it go. Let the body move. Let it recalibrate if it needs to. And then right into flow. Accordion right in front of lower dantian. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come closer together. Root down. Rise. Root. Rise. Root back down. Now you can go back to the nose breathing. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Tip of tongue on roof of mouth behind front teeth. Rising and rooting. Using the breath as a tool to connect mind with body. One part moves, all parts move. Now we're going to do what we did last week's class. Instead of the spinal cord breathing, we're going to do eagle. Eagle soars. Here we go. Next inhale, let's do it. Inhale, arms come up, big opening here, and then get the eagle claws. Look at these talons going on, okay? Get that going. Inhale, make the eagle talons. Feet shoulders width, parallel. Exhale, bring it through. Exhale, and this is the eagle right here. Notice a little bit higher than your pelvis. They come up, and they're in that talon shape. Booty goes back in space. Keep your knees back like you're sitting on a chair. Inhale. Exhale, come through. Eagle soars. Wonderful for the legs. Inhale. Exhale, especially if we pause right here at the bottom. Notice my posture. Notice my knees are not coming in front of my toes. I'm sending my booty back in space. My neck is just relaxed. Inhale. Neck is relaxed and neutral. Looking slightly forward. Inhale. Exhale. Eagle soars. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come to center. Turning the post. Slightly pigeon toe the feet and just keep your hands coming closer here. Just turn the post. Notice we're always doing these two movements of the spine. Sometimes I do them in different ways, but we do this way, so this way, and then twisting. This is the twisting. Slightly pigeon toe your feet. That allows you to keep your knees over your feet as you're turning. Remember, we're turning on the center post here, which is our spine. Be like in a revolving door. Oh, I'm winded from that eagle source. Just came back up to altitude from sea level, and I'm a bit winded. Come to the center, straighten out the feet, back to parallel, and cleanse the chi wall. Inhale up, exhale down. This is one of my favorites, so simple. Enjoy the beauty of the simplicity of this one. Inhale up, exhale down, turn the chi over and push it back down. Really feel that sensation. Just playing with the chi that's in front of your body. Check your feet, make sure you're back to shoulders width, parallel. Letting go of that pigeon toe that we did in turning the post. One more of these. On the next one, leave one hand down, other hand comes up. You know this one, pressing up to the heavens, pressing down to earth. Really stretch the body. Feel this long stretch here. Feel this twisting of the spine. Release. Compress the beach ball. Pinkies kiss, meaning pinkies pass each other. And we go on the other side. Stretch. Feel the spine twisting. Feel like you're wringing out a towel. That's what the spine should feel like here. Just twisting, wringing out a towel. Release, compress, pinkies kiss, other side. Stretch, release, compress, pinkies kiss, other side. Couple more each side. Allow yourself to get into a flow state here. Just allowing this to get nice and smooth. Last one, top hand comes down, meets the bottom hand right into hands flowing through water. You all know this one. Hands are making a figure eight right in front of you, fingertips pointing down. Weight is shifting. Fold at the qua. So here, just a little thing. So here's the weight shift. Qua is the groin, right? So there's weight shift, and then watch, here's the fold. Just that little bit. My pinky goes into the inguinal crease is what happens. That's the fold. What am I doing? Now on this side. Here's the weight shift, fold. What am I doing? Pumping the groin. Pumping the largest lymphatic cluster of lymph nodes in the body. And I'm pumping it. Shift the weight, fold at the groin. It's just a little fold at the end. If you don't feel it or you're not sure you have it, one of the best ways to know is let the hands go for a moment. Put your pinkies in your inguinal crease, in your groin. Then just shift the weight. Shift the weight and then fold and feel your pinky disappear into the crease. Shift the weight, feel your pinky disappear into the crease as you fold. So that's just one little way to test yourself. It's hard online for me to, if I saw you in person, I could tell you right away if you're folding at the groin. But on Zoom, YouTube, much harder. I don't get to see you guys. So we do these little self-tests, and that's how we tell if we're doing it right. Notice how the hips are starting to open up. That's interesting too. The hips are starting to make a figure eight as well. Hip comes forward and then backwards. Next hip, forward, backwards. So the hips are sort of following the hands in a bit of a figure eight. Very subtle. One more little turn, come back to center, and we're going to do twisting teacups, but one arm at a time. So take a wider stance, and one hand is going to just sit right here. Just going to relax right in the crease, just in a comfortable way. This hand has the teacup. Now remember, it's okay if the teacup goes like this or like this, but we don't want the teacup to go like that. So we can spill the tea, but let's not dump the teacup on the ground, okay? So that's going to be our goal here. And what do we do with our body? You get the body out of the way. Notice my arm is making a big circle, a big figure eight, sorry, not a circle, big figure eight. So here we go. Teacup, hand out in front to start. Let's go past, this is how I remember which direction I'm going. Am I passing my kidney this way? Or am I passing my kidney this way? That's how you remember, because we do two directions with twisting teacups. So we want to make sure we remember which way we're going. So let's pass the kidney this way first, okay? Here we go. Here's a teacup. Pass the kidney behind you. Look how I'm already moving. I'm getting my body out of the way so I can come up over my head like a lasso, kind of like I'm, like a cowboy. Then I serve the tea and do it again. Come past the kidney, lasso the overhead. Imagine I've got a rope like a cowboy. Serve the tea. Notice I'm coming down, rising up. Down as the arm goes down on the lower loop of the figure eight, and I rise up on the upper loop of the figure eight. That's one way to remember it. Rise up as the arm comes up. Root down as the arm goes down. Let's just do a few on the flow here. Come in a little closer so you can see. Keep your sacrum down, rib tips in. Keep the suspenders closed. Serve the tea and reverse it. Now watch, we're going to come past the kidney this way. Serve the tea. Overhead, pass the kidney this way. Serve the tea. Again, looping overhead, but just in the opposite direction, still making a big figure eight. Notice your body should feel dragon-like, slinky, like everything's moving, your ribs, your spine, your shoulders, everything's involved. The legs are involved. Look at this. This is really, when you break it down to one hand at a time and land it. That's why I like to come this way at the end, because it's just this beautiful landing right here. When you break it down and you do single arm teacup, It's really a full body workout. You're getting everything in that one. So that's why I like to do it. The double teacups, yes, that's great too, but this one's even more dynamic, I would call it. All right, here we go. Serve the tea, other arm. Rest this hand here. Go past the kidney behind you. Get out of the way. Lasso overhead. Serve the tea. Come behind the kidney. Lasso overhead. Show you from the side. Come behind the kidney. Up and around. You got to lean back a little bit to get over your head with the lasso. Notice rise, root. Rise with the upper loop. Root with the lower loop of the figure 8. Dynamic. Let the ribs move. Let the spine move. Notice I'm upright. I see you the whole time. I'm seeing everybody the whole time. I'm not looking. I'm not doing this. I'm not looking down. Rib tips in. Serve the tea and reverse. Now come this way past the kidney. Notice the shoulders. It's wonderful for the rotator cuffs. Unless you have an injury, don't do this one. But I tore both rotator cuffs, and not right away, but when they were ready, this was part of my rehab. Last one. And land it. Ooh, shake the shoulders out. Shake the body out. Pretty exhilarating, I know. Take a quick sip of tea, please. We're almost at the halfway mark. Time for beverage. So important to hydrate. So important. Come into horse stance when you're done hydrating, please. Up and down with the legs. Really get your thighs warmed up and your knees. Come around the knees. Bringing fresh chi and blood into those areas before we work them is always a good idea. Notice my legs, my knees are over my ankles. I'm not this, not this, not this, this. Imagine you've got a spring right here. Boom, holding them just out like that. Rib tips in. Close the suspenders between hip tips and rib tips. Close the suspenders. Lower back flat, sacrum down, melting into earth. That's your posture. Anytime you need some help, feel free to put your hands here, okay? So here we go, heaven and earth unite. Grab some earth chi. Notice I go up and down. I don't bend forward and backwards. Nope, not at all. So practice going up and down to your capacity. Everyone in this class has to work at their capacity. I don't care if the up and down is like this, 2 inches. That's great, because eventually 2 inches, trust me, will become 4 inches, which will become 6 inches. It really happens that way. But notice my head top. Notice that I don't bend forward at all. So allow your legs to get strong enough to do that. If you're going like this, well, lower back is engaged and legs are less engaged. So we don't want that. So please work at your capacity. So grab some earth chi, bring it up, out in front of heart. Notice I'm in front of heart. I pull it into heart. Feel that. Drop the elbows, turn the hands over, push through the wall. Don't overextend here. I have a slight bend in my elbows. They're not locked out. Rise and root, make a circle around the heart. Not big, just a little circle, modest. Bump the palms and then send it out. Grab some heaven chi. Unite it with earth chi. Into heart. Through the wall. Rise and root as you circle heart. Bump the palms right from here. Keep the palms together till they get right around the mouth, chin, and then open it up. Heaven, earth, heart, wall, circle, bump, send it up. Heaven, earth, heart, wall, circle, Bump, send it up. One more. Heaven, earth, heart, wall, circle, bump, send it up. Excellent. That's great. Hold this posture, embrace the moon. Palms up. Again, always interjecting some standing Qigong within our moving Qigong. Let one hand come up overhead, one hand come down. Notice I'm in a yin-yang symbol. Palm down, the top hand palm down, bottom hand palm up. We're going to switch that in a moment though. So here we go. Switch it. Top hand palm up, bottom hand palm down, and root down into earth. Hold this beautiful yin-yang. This is yin-yang hook up. Actually, this is just called yin-yang arms. Sorry, yin-yang arms. Yin-yang hook up's a little bit different. So yin-yang arms, palm down, palm up. As we rise, the arms start to move like clock hands. And then as we come into posture, again, bottom hand, palm down, top hand, palm up. As we come down, root into your lowest posture of your level, please. Rise, clock arms, root, yin-yang arms. Rise, clock arms. As you root, yin-yang arms. And now try to make it fluid. Rise, root, rise. Nice and slow, root. Chi like slow. Rise, root, rise, root, rise, root. This is wonderful for the legs. Rise, root. Keep going. A couple more quietly. One more. Bring the top hand down, arms out in front of you, palm over palm, facing away from you, arms out. And this is just called Kung Fu Master. We're going to hold this for 1 minute, 60 seconds. If you feel like your legs are burning a bit too much, you can come up and then back down, or you can go a little side to side, whatever you need to do. And here we go. Here's 1 minute. Let's hold it. So I'm already starting to wiggle a little bit, and just my legs are a bit sore. So I may come out of it, and then I may come back down into it. Perfectly fine. Hold at your level. You could be holding this in a high horse stance, middle, or low. I'm in a rather low horse stance, although I feel I could go lower. This would probably be my lowest for me. And again, when I say for me, it's each one of us in this class working at our own level. Don't forget to breathe. My arms are out in front like this. Got some space in here. Almost there. Look how fast that went. Wow. Probably could have done 2 minutes, but we'll end at 1. And relax the hands. Excellent. Come into high horse stance. Give the legs a break for a moment. Slowly walk the feet in, back to parallel. Shake them out, bend them a little bit. Here we go. All right. Cloud hands. Again, feet parallel, shoulders width. Shift the weight, moves the hands. Let me come in closer so you can see this. You know what's going on with my feet. So here we go. Shift the weight, moves the hands. How are my hands moving? Like this. The inner hand is passing right past the wristwatch. Okay, imagine you've got a wristwatch on both hands, both wrists. Shift the weight, moves the hands, turn the waist. I'm giving you my shoulder, catch the ball. Shift weight, moves hands, this inner hand passes wristwatch. Turn the waist, catch the ball. What's going on here? Folding at that quad again, folding at the groin. Now smooth it out. Shift weight, moves hands. Turn waist, catch ball. Shift weight, moves hands. Turn waist, catch ball. Shift. Catch the ball. Shift weight, moves hands. Turn waist, catch ball. Quietly now, a few. In a moment, we're going to switch this to inside parry. This is outside parry. Here we go. Everybody come to this side at the same time, catch the ball, hold, and right into inside parry. Blocking a strike on the center line as the bottom hand blocks a groin strike. Top hand blocks a center line strike. Same thing, shifting weight, folding at the claw. Next one, relax the hands. Connect the palms to each other and make a little Tai Chi ruler circle right here. Notice what's going on. Notice my pelvis moving forward in space and back in space. My knees stay steady. So my pelvis is actually propelling my arms like a turbine. I feel like a train. You know, the way the arms of a train move. So I'm propelling them forward by thrusting my pelvis forward gently, slowly. This is a little bit of a tiny microcosmic orbit. We're going to go into the bigger orbit in a minute. Let me step back so you can see me all the way. Let's go into the bigger orbit. Come up right here. We're at perineum to start, or root chakra. Now we're coming up the back. Remember, we're tapping into the orbit that's already running. It's going like this, up over the head and down the front, under perineum and coming up. So it's already there. We're just looking for it. The back is yang, the front is yin. So a little more aggressive up the back, and then more float, gentle down the front, right? Yang is more assertive, more masculine. Yin down the front, more relaxed, softer. So here we go. I'll show you from the side and the front. If you already know this one, feel free to close your eyes and don't even watch me. No big deal. Let's all start together though at the perineum. Let's come up the back. I'll call it once. Over sacrum, over lower back, lumbar, middle back, thoracic region. Now between the shoulder blades. Now I am approaching the back of the neck, which is jade pillow. Now I'm coming up over the top of my head. Here's the orbit. And now it's coming and floating yin down the front, yin channel, third eye. throat, heart, solar plexus, navel, lower dantian, back to perineum. Beautiful. Now I'll do one. Eyes closed, please, facing the camera, unless you need to watch, then of course watch. Hard to do this one wrong. It's more of a feeling than it is about choreography. So I want you to tap into something that's already going on, an energy orbit that's already happening. You're just tapping into it. So the choreography is not as important as feeling it. So let's all start, and we may end at different times. When you're done, just hold Muchi and begin from perineum. Slowly, slower this time. As you come over the head, feel how light the arms become. Like something comes over them. Hold Muchi. Tai Chi cross. Grab the Chi in front of you. Show you from the side. Grab some Chi in front of you. Palm over palm. Palm over palm. It's a powerful Qigong. Pull it into third eye. Don't touch the palms. Pull it into third eye. And then I want you to focus on the inside of your body, the central channel called the Chong Mai. And I want you to feel something sinking as your hands come down. You can almost imagine a paintbrush sticking out of your palms, painting down the center line of your body, but deep in front of the spine. And it's dropping. Feel it dropping through that central channel. Imagine there's a central channel or a tube in front of your spine, and the energy is dropping from third eye all the way through, little by little, down to lower dantian. When you hit lower dantian, palm over palm, open up and grab some more. Pull it into third eye. Now feel it dropping down the tube, inside the body. Go inside. Let's not sit at the surface. Let's go inside. Inside the body, that's Qigong. It's internal work. One more. Close your eyes. Pull it into third eye. Drop it down. When you're done, open the hands, come back to Muchi. Palm over palm, just like this, resting in front of lower dantian, which is below. My belly button is right here, I'm below it. Let the bottom hand just come, whichever hand, doesn't matter which one you start with. Let the bottom hand just fall out, come up in this karate chop posture, right like this, relaxed, very relaxed. And allow it to just come through. Really come a little wider in your stance and just let it pass through all your chakras. This is a centering, aligning technique. As the hand comes down, palm up, over palm up. Then the other hand is now on the bottom. Let that one come out to the side, wanding through. Let's do two more, one each side quietly. Okay, one more. Each side. Relax palm over palm as we complete that part of the session. It's one of my favorite Qigongs. So soothing and relaxing. All right, now we're going to work the spine one more time. Back of the hands together. Notice how this rounds my back like a turtle. And then what I do is I move and I scoop my pelvis under. So I come down, scoop my pelvis. So you see how it's like a wave. I roll up the spine. I don't use any lower back here. I just roll up my spine. Back of the hands together and roll, and they open. Back of the hands, back of the wrists together and roll up, and they open. The arms just automatically open as you roll up. Roll. Good. Just massaging the spine. Call this one waterfall. Last one. Palm over palm, facing away from you. Push your vertebrae into your skin and release. Push the vertebrae into the skin, release. One more, push and release. That should just feel really good for the spine, doing that kind of posturing. And it's a nice spinal stretch. Now let's feet together, and we'll do a little bit of balance work, followed up by lubing the joints with some mobility work. Here we go, feet together. I think you all know this one. We're going to add the kick, just like we did last week. All right, balance before you balance. Hold on to your two imaginary stools. Step out, no weight, no weight. Now shift the weight. Your head should be now over this ankle. Balance, then come in, toe touch right here. Knee up, down, toe touches again. Step out, but remember, no weight. Now weight it. Shift the weight. Toe, knee, toe, step, shift. Balance, toe, knee, toe, step, shift. Toe, knee, toe, step, shift. Toe, knee, kick, in, toe, step, shift. So the same exact thing. All I did was add the kick. That's it. Same exact routine. Toe, knee, kick, in, toe, step, shift. Toe, knee, kick, in, toe, step, shift. You can still do it the old way. If you're not ready for the kick, just do knee up, knee down. If you're ready, knee up, kick, in, down. You do it two ways here. Both are correct. Kick, in, down, step. One more each side. Knee, kick, in, toe, step, shift the weight. Toe, knee, kick, in, toe, step, and center the weight. Good. Shake the body out a little bit here. Good. Let everything go. Shake the legs out. All right, here we go. We're going to do, actually, you know what? Instead of doing this, we're going to hit it from a different way. We're going to get the legs going too. And again, always in these types of movements, any of these figure eights that we do where we're asking the body to do different things, stretching one finger at a time, Any of those things are working the neuro. It's working your mind. New neural pathways are being made, whether you know it or not, while we're doing these things. So let's get into a comfortable horse. Work at your level. High horse, middle, low, your level. You may change it. If you get tired, you go higher. Here we go. Elbows back, chest out. Traditional karate posture. Punch. See where we're getting at? We're getting a combo here. Working the brain, the legs, and we're getting our mobility work in this way as well. Many ways to do things. Open the hand. Notice my fingers are pointing towards the center line. Grab someone's shirt. Remember? Grab someone's shirt towards the pinky, one finger at a time, starting with the pinky, next, thumb is last, dog bite grip. This one comes in, this one goes out, spiraling, corkscrewing out. Open towards the center line, grab someone's shirt towards the pinky, one finger at a time, dog bite grip, and in. The other one spirals out. Open, grab, one finger. Let's speed it up a little bit. One more, this side. This is the last one. Good. Bring the arms in, squeeze the abs. Side, side, side. Just squeezing the abs. Just tucking. This should not feel any strain on your back. If you do, you're doing too much. This is just here. Squeezing, 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 squeezing. Good. And grab the rope, pull it down. When you 5 each side, grab the rope, pull, squeeze everything. My arms, everything is squeezing. Abs, everything's tight, tight, tight. 3, squeeze, grab the rope, tighten everything, release. Grab, number 4, tighten, release. Tighten, release. Come to the other side. Tighten. Release. Grab the rope. Tighten. Release. Tighten. Release. Float. Tighten. Ratchet down. Release. Float. One more. Tighten. Release. Good. Walk the feet in, and let's get everything else moving. So we did the hands, technically we did the hands with this one, and we did the fingers, right? So now let's get the elbows. Elbow circles. Notice that everything we train is with circles. That's what brings synovial fluid into the joints. Reverse it. That punching one is, you'll feel it. I'm sure everyone's working up a little sweat. Shoulder circles. I should do 5 one way, 5 the other way. Wake up the shoulder blades. Arms out. Remember, do not bend. Arms stay pretty stiff. They're out like this. One at a time. Walk them back. Let the ribs move. Walk the shoulder blades backwards. Walk them backwards. Let the ribs start to get relaxed, release, mobile. Ribs get sticky, but this will unstick them. Walk forward now, one shoulder at a time. One shoulder, one shoulder. Don't bend at the elbow. This is not this. Remember, this is not this. I know that's tempting, But if you're doing that, you need to check yourself in the mirror here. If you're doing this, not much is going on. This is one of the ones where you really need the mirror as your teacher, because you may think you're doing it right, but you may, body just has muscle memory amnesia is really what it is. You have to teach the body what you want it to do. This body's not used to moving this way. Let it go. Push on the walls. Keep this steady. This is immobile. Immobilize this. And then just the ribs. Push, 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 side to side. We're just warming up the ribs. This is also for the spine. You may crack or adjust when you're doing this one. Sometimes I do. Good. Ribs forward, backwards, ribs forward. Notice I'm doing 4 points of the circle. Back, forward, back, forward, back. Okay, that's warmed up. Now still hold this steady. Hold this, immobilize it. Now I want you to just try to move your ribs in a circle, attaching those 4 points. Reverse it. Remember, we do everything both directions. Keep those hips steady. Lock this in. If you can't lock it in, sit in a chair or a stool. That'll lock your hips in. This is so good for the spine, the ribs, the organs, all of it. Remember when you're massaging massaging ribs and shoulder blades, you're massaging heart and lungs. That's a bonus. All right, so, and no surprise, that's part of traditional Chinese medicine. Hips, side, 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 forward, backwards, forward, warming it up. Again, warming up it with the 4 points, and then we'll make a 360. And we'll make our circles. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Now make a 360. Here you go. Move from the hips. Reverse it. Should feel really good. By the way, when you come around the back, make sure you exhale. That's usually where we're tight, in the back. So I'll inhale to the front part of the circle. I'll exhale through the back part. I don't want to hold my breath, because when we have a little tightness, we tend to hold, we hold our breath, we gasp. We don't want to do that. We just want to, releasing it. In case anywhere you're sticky or tight or maybe slight pain, don't push through the pain. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying there's just like, you just feel like a little something. I'm not pushing into it. I'm coming by the little area that's tight, and I'm just saying a hello. It's a difference. I'm not, that's pushing into pain, pushing into a potential injury. I'm not doing that. I'm just coming by the injury in a circular manner, and I'm just saying a quick hello. That's kind of how I look at it. Just, oh, hi, how are you? How you doing today? That's kind of how I think of it. Not anything aggressive here. Notice I felt like I needed a little bit more, so I stayed on it. Then I started moving in different patterns. It doesn't have to be a circle. Did you see how I was moving in various patterns? Feel free to make this mobility routine your own. Follow your body's instincts of the pattern that it needs at that particular time, that day. Cross the hands and big neck circles. Same thing here. If I feel like I just need to move in a different pattern here, I'll do that. Maybe I start out in a circle, but then I start, oh, I have something here, and I maybe work this a little bit. Now I reverse it. I go the other way and see what's going on this side. just inspecting my whole body and moving as it feels, as it needs. Not getting so rigid about it. Make this routine your own, please. Hook. A little bit of pressure. Gently release. Hook this side. A little bit of pressure. Oh, release. Good. Notice your neck. Remember this one? Stretch. Release. Other side. Stretch. Release. Excellent. And the last one, as we wrap it up here, hold on to your stools. Ankle circles. 5 one way, 5 the other way. Other ankle, 5 one way, 5 the other way. Good. One more quick thing on the neck. See, I felt like I had to come back to something. See, this is just reading my body. Cross the hands, shoulders up, look up. Ah, see, I needed that one. Hopefully you did too. Drop the shoulders, look forward. Shoulders up, look up. Drop shoulders, look forward. Shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders, look forward. Good. Move the head around a little bit. See what needs. See if it feels a little different. Clap the hands. Here we go. Give that hot, beautiful chi that's in your hands into the eyes. Nourishing the eyes. So good to us. Two fingers up the bridge of the nose, over third eye, out to the temples. Down the bridge of the nose, under cheekbones, out to the ears. Remember the pinchers? Pinch from the top of the earlobes down to the bottom, back up to the top again. I usually do that a couple times. Scissors, up and down. I've got my headphones on, but up and down, both sides. Got 3 points in the front of the ear, 1 point in the back, acupressure points, and you're just going up and down. It should feel good. That's it. And then the last little thing, I'm just following my body here. This is called single step. What I'm doing is I'm doing a calf raise on one foot and then the other foot. Notice how one heel is up, the other heel's down. Switch it. One heel goes up, the other heel goes down. And then I start this little stepping process. It's almost like I'm on a stepping machine. And what I'm doing is I'm really moving the ankles and my toes. My toe just cracked. I don't know if you heard that. Your toes may crack here. It'll feel good. Your ankles may crack. And also on top of it, you're getting a bit of a workout for the calves because each calf is raising the body's weight on its own. So it's like you're doing calf raises. Single, one at a time. Good. Let that go. Shake the body. Let everything go. Shift all the weight into your left leg as we do our traditional closing. Push off the left leg. Feet together, hands at the same time. And Matt, try to get this to all meet at once. Hands become shower heads bathing the body in chi as they float down the front of the body. The palms turn in towards the body, wanding through. Wandering through your energy body, your etheric field. Should feel soothing, relaxing. Let's scoop some more chi around us. Let them float down the front, palms inwards. Should feel cleansing, centering, aligning, restorative. Last one, hands together, prayer posture. And boy, that was the fastest hour ever. Thank you so much for coming to class today. Have a great week.